Hi everyone, welcome back to Math Academy. In this video we are given A, B and C. Each of them are greater than 1 and we are going to prove this inequality. In the first step we want to use change variable method and we put x minus 1 equals A, so A becomes x plus 1. Also we put y minus 1 equals b, and y is going to be b plus 1, and we put z minus 1 equals c, and c is going to be c plus 1. In the next step we put new variables in our inequality. First fraction, by replacing x by a plus 1 and y minus 1 by b, becomes a plus 1 to the power 4 over b squared. The second fraction, by replace y by b plus 1 and z minus 1 by b, becomes b plus 1 to the power 4 over c squared. And the third fraction, by replace z by c plus 1 and x minus 1 by a, becomes c plus 1 to the power 4 over a squared. Now we need to prove this inequality. To prove this inequality, we want to use the arithmetic mean geometric mean inequality. The AMGM inequality for three non-negative numbers m, n, and p is equal to m plus n plus p is greater than or equal 3 times cube root of m times n times p. In our case, we put m equals a plus 1 to the power 4 over b squared, n equals b plus 1 to the power 4 over c squared, and p equals c plus 1 to the power 4 over a squared. The right and the left hand side of this inequality becomes this expression. The right hand side of this inequality becomes 3 times a plus 1 to the power 4 times b plus 1 to the power 4 times c plus 1 to the power 4 over b squared times a squared times c squared, all to the power 1 over 3. Once again, we want to use AMGM inequality, but AMGM inequality for two non-negative numbers is m plus n is greater than or equal 2 times radical m times n. We want to write AMGM inequality for a and 1. We put m equals a and n equals 1. So a plus 1 is greater than or equal to cube root of a. In this fraction, we have a plus 1 to the power 4. So we need to raise both sides of this inequality to the power of 4. And we're going to get a plus 1 to the power of 4 is greater than or equal 16 times a squared. As you know, a to the power 4 to the power 1 half becomes a to the power 2. Also, we have a b plus 1 to the power 4. Now we put m equals b and n equals 1. So the AMGM inequality for b and 1 becomes b plus 1 is greater than or equal to radical b. And by raising both sides to the power of 4, we're going to get b plus 1 to the power 4 is greater than or equal 16b squared. If we write AMGM inequality for c and 1, we're going to get c plus 1 to the power 4 is greater than or equal 16 times c squared. By using these three inequalities, we can say a plus 1 to the power 4 times b plus 1 to the power 4 times c plus 1 to the power 4 is greater than or equal 16 times c squared times 16 times b squared times 16 times a squared. And this fraction is greater than or equal 3 times 16 times a squared times 16b squared times 16c squared over a squared b squared c squared all to the power 1 over 3. As you can see on top and bottom of this fraction, a squared, b squared, c squared is going to cancel out, and we're going to get 16 to the power of 3, then to the power of 1 over 3. By multiplying 3 and 1 over 3, we're going to get 16. 3 times 16 becomes 48. And this is the desired result.